Boxing, where victory can come in the blink of an eye and defeat can feel like the biggest injustice in the world. But sometimes, the decisions made in the ring leave us questioning everything. Today, we're diving into the most controversial boxing decisions in history, where the judges, the referees, or sometimes the very fighters themselves were at the center of some of the most heated debates the sport has ever seen. Grab your gloves and your popcorn, because these are the fights that shook the world and the decisions that still leave fans scratching their heads. Let's start with one of the most shocking decisions in boxing history, Manny Pacquiao versus Timothy Bradley, 2012. After 12 rounds of dominance from Pacquiao, it seemed like the Filipino champion had done enough to win yet another title defense.
Pacquiao with them. Exactly. But you can't throw power over.
Pacquiao was landing cleaner, harder shots, and Bradley was struggling to keep up. The world expected a clear win for Pacquiao, but then the unthinkable happened. The judges scored the fight in Bradley's favor, giving him a split decision victory.
There's really no way to prepare for his suddenness and his speed.
The way they bend his punches there. See that? One of the fast punches, but no power.
The controversy wasn't just about the decision, it was about the questionable scoring. Many felt Bradley didn't do enough to earn the win, and even Pacquiao himself was baffled. The decision sparked outrage worldwide and led to serious criticism of the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Was it the biggest robbery in boxing? Well, many fans certainly think so.
Bradley's trying to shorten it up and take that leverage away, but they don't have such a chance to win.
Sometimes get there first.
Manny's trying to uppercut. So the last two rounds, he's trying to predict the way that Bradley's head is and trying to catch him in the left.
And he's predicting it pretty well right now.
Next, we have the iconic battle between Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield in 1999. These two heavyweights were supposed to settle the question of who the best man was in the division. But the end result? A controversial split draw that left fans scratching their heads. Many felt that Lennox Lewis had clearly won the fight. He was landing more clean punches, controlling the pace, and dictating the action. Yet, two of the judges scored the fight a draw, while one had it in favor of Holyfield, who was seen by many as being outworked. How did this happen? Even Holyfield himself admitted that Lewis deserved the win. The decision was so controversial that it led to an immediate rematch, where Lennox Lewis got the victory he truly earned. But that first fight, a decision that still sparks debate to this day.
Evander with a lot of energy here in the 12th. Lennox seeming to try to load one big shot. Now he goes back to the jab. Lewis throwing his punches swampingly here in the 12th round. Right hand lands for Lewis. Scanning high as Holyfield up inside. Lewis may think that he's won the fight and needs only to survive. We're going to find out in 5 more seconds of fighting. They follow up fast this time. And the fans appreciate it. Heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis.
Moving on to another highly debated decision, Oscar De La Hoya versus Felix Sturm, 2004. De La Hoya, a star of the sport, faced Germany's Felix Sturm in a middleweight clash. The fight was tight, with both men landing punches, but many felt Sturm had done enough to secure the victory.
De La Hoya looking to jab in this fight. She has not been doing released by decisions. I know
Sturm controlled the later rounds, landing clean shots and pushing the action. But when the decision was announced, the judges somehow gave the victory to Oscar De La Hoya via split decision.
De La Hoya, keep that head. Hoya, champion in 5 different weight divisions. The get-go. Inside a minute now, round 6.
De La Hoya was shocked, and many fans were outraged. Was it the influence of the home crowd in Las Vegas, or was it De La Hoya's star power that swayed the judges? This decision remains one of the most controversial in middleweight boxing history, with many believing Sturm was robbed of his moment.
10 seconds.
Felix Sturm came to America this week and said, I'm not coming here to collect a check. I'm coming here to win.
He's running now at the end of the round.
Middleweight champion of the world. The pride of East LA, the golden boy. Oscar De La
That is one relieved young man right there, that father. And Bernard Hopkins must be kissing the ground right now somewhere in the building.
Let's talk about the Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez fight in 2013. Mayweather, the unbeaten champ, faced the rising star Canelo in a highly anticipated super fight. Mayweather outclassed Canelo with his defensive skills, movement, and clean punching, making Canelo look inexperienced at times.
Mayweather landing counter punches on the inside. Those were short punches, and it landed the same number according to crime against Floyd Mayweather in the blue snakeskin colors. Mexican independent splinter again, looking to establish the jab. Alvarez goes to the body. Alvarez and sticks a shot to the body.
Yet one of the scorecards from Judge C.J. Ross scored the fight 114-114, a draw. That decision was a shocking and unjust assessment of a one-sided fight. Even Canelo himself admitted that Mayweather won the fight. The controversy stemmed from the inconsistent judging, and C.J. Ross's scorecard was met with widespread criticism.
Activities as well. This was the counter offense.
So each counter punch, nice right hand by Mayweather. Each counter punch that has been landed has had to be sharp. It's had to be timed because the other guy's not doing anything. You face counter right uppercut there.
Lead right hand by Mayweather. Standing total.
Sometimes that
It wasn't just the fans, it was the entire boxing community who were left in disbelief over the absurdity of that scorecard. Thankfully, Mayweather still walked away with the win, but that decision, it's one that will haunt the history of boxing judging.
tactically, and it frustrates the opponent. Canelo's got to move his hands just like that. Every time Floyd gets the
right hand by Canelo. 15 seconds left in the fight.
In favor of the winner of the Super Welterweight Championship of the world, Floyd Mayweather.
One of the most infamous decisions of all time, Julio Cesar Chavez versus Pernell Whitaker, 1993. Whitaker, the master of defense, outboxed the legendary Chavez for most of the fight. He was elusive, landing punches, and making Chavez miss in a way that no one had ever done before.
But you don't think, whereas Chavez, he himself could be frustrated from foreign countries.
Some of those uppercuts are what they call a shoe shine. They just throw them real quick and flashy, and they're for more of a visual effect than they are to be effective.
Chavez winning this round up to this point. Only had 11 seconds to go. Got a little breath of fresh air here. And so did Sweet.
But when the decision was announced, the judges scored it a draw. Yes, a draw. The majority of fans and analysts believed Whitaker had dominated the fight, making the decision one of the most egregious in boxing history.
But they are right. Here comes that cat and mouse game again in the corner. At the tremendous job Whitaker is doing. A body shot, another shot to the face, and away he goes. A more punching.
Winner of world titles as a pro.
Desperation is beginning to be written all over Chavez's face.
We've just been informed that the odds are 20-1 on a draw in Las Vegas. And wouldn't you like to be...
Whitaker's face said it all. He had been robbed, and the fans knew it. This fight remains one of the biggest controversies in boxing, and Whitaker's career deserved better from the judges that night.
Chavez loses this fight, I predict he will retire.
Oh, he's got his own title to defend.
History. It could be history in the making.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment about what you think. Is Artur Beterbiev the best boxer in the world? We want to hear from you.